Welcome back to the channel, your cozy corner for slow living, soft strength, and soulful reflections. Today, we're going to talk about a word that feels like a warm exhale in the age of noise. JOMO, the joy of missing out. We've heard all about FOMO, the fear of missing out. But what happens when you no longer crave what everyone else is chasing? What happens when presence starts to feel better than performance? Today, I'll share how I practice JOMO, not as a trend, but as a gentle rebellion, a daily choice to return to myself. Let's begin. Before I discovered JOMO, I lived in the echo chamber of FOMO. I'd scroll through photos of friends at parties, influencers on yachts, strangers building startups and six-packs, and feel this strange mix of guilt and emptiness. It wasn't that I wanted their lives, it was that I feared being left behind, that somewhere someone was doing it better, that my quiet life, my slow mornings, my unread messages somehow made me less. FOMO isn't always about the event. It's about the illusion that you need to be everywhere for everyone or you'll become no one. But here's the truth I had to confront. FOMO thrives in disconnection from yourself. The more we reach outward, the more we forget what inward feels like. Then I stumbled upon JOMO, not as a hashtag, not in a quote, but in a moment. One rainy evening, I said no to yet another plan. No big reason, just I wanted to stay home. I made tea, I journaled, I let music fill the space. And for the first time in weeks, I felt at peace. It wasn't loneliness, it was solitude. It wasn't boredom, it was boredom detox. Space to just be. And I realized the joy of missing out isn't about opting out of life. It's about opting into your own. It's the joy of sitting with yourself without apology, of choosing depth over distraction, of being selective with your energy, not because you're arrogant, but because you're aware. Let's clarify what JOMO is not. It's not avoidance. It's not bitterness or pretending you don't care. JOMO isn't passive. It's active, mindful disengagement. It feels like putting your phone on airplane mode just because, walking outside without needing to post it, not checking your phone after sending a message, saying no to plans with zero guilt, staying offline on a weekend and realizing nothing bad happened, being okay with not knowing every trending thing. JOMO doesn't shrink your world, it centers it. You realize your energy is not infinite, and presence is a limited resource you get to invest wisely. Still, practicing JOMO isn't always easy because our ego loves attention. It thrives on being seen, praised, tagged, invited. Even when those things drain us, we feel validated by them. And so we say yes when we want to say no. We join conversations that exhaust us. We post for approval, not expression. We chase visibility, mistaking it for belonging. JOMO requires you to be okay with not being witnessed, to be content in your little corner of peace while the world spins loudly, to stop chasing relevance and start rooting into resonance. What feels real to you? What restores you, not just excites you? What connects you, not to more, but to meaning? Let me walk you through how I personally invite JOMO into my life. Not perfectly, but intentionally. 1, I romanticize solitude. I light candles for myself. I dress nicely for a solo meal. I make staying and feel luxurious, not like a backup plan. 2, I unplug regularly. Every week I choose an offline day, no social apps, no internet rabbit holes. I let my mind wander, I get bored, and in that boredom, I reconnect with ideas, dreams, and rest. 3, I curate my inputs. I don't follow accounts that spike my FOMO. I mute noise, I consume slow content, books, music, walks, poetry. 4, I sit with envy. Sometimes FOMO still creeps in. When it does, I don't shame it, I journal it. Why did this trigger me? Usually the answer reveals something I need to create, not chase. 5, I celebrate what I'm saying yes to. Missing out isn't just a no, it's a deeper yes to my nervous system, my time, my truth. JOMO is not a lifestyle I arrived at. It's one I return to every time I forget that I already have enough. Here's what no one tells you. Every no is also a yes. When you say no to noise, you say yes to clarity. When you miss out on gossip, you say yes to emotional peace. When you skip the trend, you make space for timelessness. JOMO gives you creative space because you're not filling every silence with input. Self-trust because you stop outsourcing your decisions to the crowd. Time, not just to do, but to feel, reflect, and rest. Emotional freedom, because your happiness is no longer contingent on performance. You realize you didn't actually want to be everywhere. You just didn't want to be forgotten. And when you remember yourself, you never feel left out again. So here's your gentle reminder. You don't have to attend every event. You don't have to be in every conversation. You don't need to prove your presence to matter. The joy of missing out is not missing life. It's choosing your life deliberately, gently, and unapologetically. If you needed this message today, I'm so glad it found you. And if you're practicing JOMO too, share your favorite rituals in the comments. Let's inspire each other to choose quiet joy over noisy comparison. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cozy, reflective content. Until next time, stay soft, stay sovereign, stay joyfully unavailable.